I am Casey Cooper. I'm the CEO of the Cherokee Indian Hospital. I was born and raised here in Cherokee, as was my father and my mother, and I have an older brother who lives here as well. My mom was a very beautiful woman. When she was young, she was so stunning. And just beautiful in every way. And not only was she physically beautiful, she was a beautiful person inside and out. And she had an affinity for happiness, for joy, and for beauty. And so she was not eager to have discussions about end-of-life decisions. The catalyst for that was Dr. Farrell, her primary care doctor.
Casey's mom was a very vibrant, high-energy woman. She would come into our clinic. You could always hear her coming, and we just loved having her come in.
As my mom's health continued to deteriorate and it became more and more apparent that her health was declining and that it was necessary to have these discussions, Dr. Farrell called me and said, "I'm going to be meeting with your mom today, and if you can be available, you should probably be present. We need to discuss advanced directives."
It is a common conversation that I have. And I also find that when I bring it up, most of the patients are absolutely fine with me bringing it up, and they're actually somewhat relieved.
The conversation, if it happens appropriately and it happens with love and empathy and compassion, as it did with Dr. Farrell, I think it's a very powerful thing and very necessary.
I think for all children, it's really hard to let go of your mother, and that the advanced directive and the time that was spent in talking around that really not only helped Casey, but it also really helped his brother to understand what his mother wanted.
My mom told us very early on that she wanted to be cremated, and that she wanted my brother's best friend, who's a famous potter, Joel Queen, to craft her urn. And one of the things that she did is she celebrated its beauty for a month before she passed. So when the home health aides came to her home, when people came to visit, she was able to share with everybody this beautiful piece of art and was able to tell them the story that would be her final home. That would be the place where her remains would remain forever. And everything that she wanted happened. It was very uplifting, and people were able to share very fond memories of her. And she actually brought people joy at her memorial service, just as she would have wanted to bring them joy while she was still alive. I don't think that we should be concerned about end-of-life decisions because we fear that it will fracture or alienate or disenfranchise relationships. We should have those discussions so that they enrich and bond relationships. Everything that my mom did, the greatest blessing that she gave my brother and I was peace in that final moment. And when she took that final breath, there was that natural instinct of fear and anxiety to do something. And I remember my brother, as he was anxiously waiting for another breath, and he said to me, "Casey, do we need to do something? Do something." But it was at that moment that I was able to say, "No, this is exactly the way she wanted it. We don't need to do anything." And she made these decisions so that when we got to this moment, we could have peace and we could rest and we could know that it's okay. I think that everyone should consider advanced directives. It's a great opportunity for bonding and sharing. It's a great opportunity for discovery. And I think it's one of the best ways to ensure that a loved one's wishes and desires are honored is to just have the conversation.